Alright, welcome everyone to Diablo 3. I know this game came out in 2012. I actually bought it on release date 2 years ago, but I wanted to play this game for you in preparation for the new expansion coming out on the 25th called The Reaper of Souls. And this walkthrough is going to be a little bit different than your normal one because I'm going to be starting over, which is why you guys are here. But anyway, I'm going to be playing it with my level 60 character. Think of it as a new game plus. So I haven't played this in like, I don't know, 2 years. But anyway, I installed it again just so I could prepare for the Reaper of Souls expansion. Anyway, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this series because I do enjoy playing RPG games, as you guys notice from Path of Exile, Elder Scrolls, and all that stuff. But anyway, my character, so I'm gonna try to explain it. They changed it from like the normal hard Inferno thingy to all of these difficulties. This is essentially Inferno, except you can increase the difficulty and all that stuff. But we're gonna play on Masters because on Torment, yes, you get more experience and all that stuff, but honestly, it just takes so long to kill things. And for the sake of time, and we're just going to play on Master's difficulty. So we're going to start over. We're going to reset all the quests. And yeah, it's been a while since I played this game. And we're going to start all over. So if you want to send me a friend request and all that stuff, my battle tag is right here. And yeah, about to get started. So I'll try to explain everything throughout the game as I'm going through. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. So if you could hit the like button for the first part, I would really appreciate it. Possibly favorite it too. If you're going to enjoy the series, I would say it's about 8 hours long and all that stuff. So right now during this event, everyone who's playing gets an increased 50% XP, which, I guess that's good for people who enjoy it. And yeah, we're just gonna go through it. Wait, hold on. I don't think it... I just looked at the difficulty. It didn't... That's the one thing I didn't like about this thing, where it takes 10 seconds to leave unless you're in town. But anyway, sorry about the little delay right there. We'll zoom. Well, anyway, like, I could play on Torment difficulty, which is quite hard, but like I said, it takes so long to kill things, it's just a waste of my time and your time. So anyway, here's the beginning of this. I'll explain my skills to you. Like this one, the diamond skin, is you don't take any damage, or you take like absorb damage for a few seconds. This one, you get armor while that's up. This one increases your damage, So the last time I played was back in 2012, before they made all the updates, which, like, before you had all these different kinds of potions. Now they separated it, so everyone has like one different potion, or like one potion, which is interesting because in the Reaper of Souls I heard they were going to like add a variety like they had before. I don't know why they did that. Like, I don't really keep up with Diablo. I just know the new expansion is coming out and I wanted to play it. So in preparation for that, you guys are going to see a little advanced walkthrough. Oh yeah, before we continue on with anything, I want to show you my options that I'm playing on. I left this mostly on default, but I'll be playing pretty much on high settings except for the shadow quality. It's just kind of weird. Probably should lower the music a little bit. In fact, a lot. Because I'm going to be doing this for YouTube purposes, and don't want to. Pretty much everything is enabled. But anyway, we're gonna go talk to the innkeeper. Oh yeah, usually this is your follower. You usually get them a little bit later into the game, but since New Game Plus, we just have them right out the bat. And I don't know, I've been a big fan of Diablo since Diablo 2's back in the old day. I put so many hours into that. I just want to show you. No, maybe another time. But I put in so many hours. It tells you how many hours you put into this game. I'm pretty sure I have like 300 hours on this character. Yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit to get used to this again. But don't worry, I'll get it real quick.
I will make...
Talk to the captain. So most people on YouTube, either if you watch an old one, it's going to be really old, but this one is all the updated ones, Loot 2.0 and whatnot.
What can I do to help you? Thanks.
And what the Loot 2.0, the thing they added was all the loot that drops is more geared to your character instead of like for anyone. I'll show you an example. See this weapon? It's not good. Well, that was actually a bad example because since I'm playing a wizard, like it'll gear towards like wizard stats, like intelligence and vitality and all that stuff. So that's always a good thing. And they're gonna be taking out the auction house, which is like it makes it like less pay to win, I guess you could say. Anyway, we gotta kill those wretched mothers. Some of these, I can't guarantee that I'm not gonna die at all in this walkthrough because some of these champion packs are like actually really tough. And they actually made rares a little bit easier. Like you see this one, it gears towards wizard stats. But yeah, generally I've played a lot of this, so for the most part I know what I'm doing. I may make some mistakes and whatnot, but it's okay. This game is 2 years old now. And for all of you wondering what attack I'm using the Frozen Orb because I found that to be the best one of the orbs because there's one that just like all elements, but this one it just like slows them down for the most part. And slow is good if you've played an RPG game. So anyway, I just wanted to touch on some games I'll be playing throughout the month, which is, as I'm recording this, it's March 9, I think, daylight savings time, or fast forward an hour. But anyway, March 11, Titanfall comes out, and I don't think that game has a campaign, but I plan on doing some multiplayer gameplay just because it looks fun. I played the beta a little bit, so I do have a couple of videos if you want to go search for it on my channel. I do have a playlist somewhere. And yeah, it was actually pretty fun to play, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still deciding whether I should get it on Xbox One or PC, just because generally if I was going to be playing this by myself, like no YouTube thing, I would probably play it on PC just because PC Master Race and better graphics. But most of my friends are just getting it on Xbox One, but then I do have a split of getting it on PC as well. I just don't like Origin, but that's whatever. Oh. So don't worry guys, the main like missions, I'll sit through the dialogue with you guys. And yeah, then they updated the map, so it makes it so much easier.
Thank you for your help. No.
So you get weapons and stuff for going through it again. Kind of just garbage nonsense.
Come, let us search.
So now that we have Leah with us, we go back to the old ruins, and then she opens this gate for us.
Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Dick.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior.
And for the first part, I like to ask, how is the audio settings? I'm gonna raise it up, like, a little. Whoa. Raise it up for a little bit. If it's too loud, I'll lower it. If it's too high, I'll lower it, or I'll raise it, whatever.
Look, a hidden cellar. Follow me.
So I'm just gonna, like,
For your mother, then you know.
generally for the most part, I know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna run through it. But I will explain my choices and whatnot.
Need more arcane power.
And just a little thing, when I played this on Torment, I tried soloing the bosses. It's not that it's hard, it just takes so long to do. And yeah, nonsense items that
something
don't really need.
lingers within these walls.
Here's the key, and thank you.
Whoa, that's a lot of XP. Anyway, head to the Cathedral now. And if you have played Diablo recently, you'll know that Nephilim's Glory used to stack up to 5 times. Now they took that out, and you don't have to have it stack 5 times anymore, just to get the bonus XP or loot drop find. It's a little bit different nowadays. Actually, only found that out recently because, well, anyway. Needless to say, we're going to the Cathedral now. It's essentially the one dungeon, first dungeon you start in. It's not hard at all.
So this is Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star is somewhere inside.
So I do like to ask you guys, what's your favorite RPG game? Or MMO, it doesn't matter. Because you guys have been seeing me play a lot of RPG kind of games, action ones. Also, I do plan on covering the Elder Scrolls Online, the full game, when it comes out, because a lot of you guys seem to like it. I know I was one of the few people to actually do a mini series on it when it came out. Other people only had like 4 or 5 parts. I had a full 12 parts. But that's because I actually enjoyed the game. So anyway, this dungeon is pretty easy to get lost in. Oh, treasure picking. They just give you a lot of nonsense. It could be good on a higher difficulty. I'm just killing it because why not, right? That might be good. But from what I've heard, after the new update on the 18th, when they take out all the what's it called? The auction house and all that stuff, gold is going to be worthless and all that stuff because you can't really trade unless you go into someone else's game, unless they implement some kind of new feature that I have no idea about.
If only they could see me now. I need arcane power.
Yeah, we're just like breezing through it for the most part. Also, if I sound funny, I think I'm getting a cold. I know. I always get colds in like the worst months. Last year, it was in August for some odd reason. During Saints Row 4, which is one of my bigger series too, and I was sick. So
Always
I don't know.
wanted to fight some of these.
Every time I play, like I always get reflects. Like out of all the RNG minion packs, I get reflect ones, which is terrible. Familiar. I think that's kind of useless. So I would expect this walkthrough to be like, I don't know, 8-9 hours or less, depending on how I play. If I die a lot, I don't plan on dying a lot, but it was a pretty lengthy game.
You dare attack me?
But I feel like we're breezing through it at a pretty good pace right now. In 15 minutes we're already going through this game. By now, I'm pretty sure it's 2 years old. If you're interested in this game, you probably played it already. But if not, well, this is your second chance is coming up during the expansion. I would actually say it's worth it, even though it's a little bit different.
Thank you, but why did you risk yourself for me?
You live.
1 second.
Fortune smiles on you, old man. I'm here to bring you back to Leah.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
Alright, we are back. Sorry, if you see an edit, that's because had to take care of something. Shouldn't have been too long.
We must
So we're at the Cathedral Garden right now.
Follow me.
It's... We have to go back to town. We just have to wait for him.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Our time is running short. What can you tell me about the fallen star?
Not much, I'm afraid, though the prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
I become more powerful.
Alright, so what Paragon level is essentially, after you get to level 60, which is the cap, there's more levels you can do, and Paragon levels just gives you a bonus to all your other characters. My choice for critical